What's going on, y'all? It is Kyle Pizzle. So you're going to see a video probably a little bit different from me in this. And, a lot of times I do more so football videos, and this will be somewhat football related, but you'll probably see a different side of me as far as, how I think about life in general on certain things, okay? And it has I think the Baker Mayfield comments are a perfect time to kind of unpackage this thing. So, Baker's comments were really no different than a lot of Giant fans' comments, right? From the draft night, whether it be reactionary videos or comments or whatnot. So really, I can't knock Baker for his comments. I mean, I can tell him to shut the fuck up, which he needs to do, and worry about his own damn team, worry about his own damn career. But at the same time, it's not like he was the only one that had that hot take, if you will. Now, here's where I will definitely get on to Baker is, it comes off kind of like that he, in his opinion, believes that Daniel Jones is a loser, like he's not a winning football player. Yet maybe like a guy like Haskins is a winning football player. Here's where the football side of this conversation will take place, and then there will be another part of it will be unpackaged. Haskins played at college with 5-star recruits around him. Ohio State is supposed to be a football school. You with me? Duke University is not supposed to be a football school. Now, whether you guys know this or not, Duke University has a football program, okay? But Ohio State is more known for their football than Duke University. Pretty obvious there. To me, if Haskins wins football games with 5-star recruits around him, I don't care if he goes 12-1, 13-1, 13-0, 12-0, doesn't matter to me. The only reason Duke University won games last year, or the year before last, whenever, is because of Daniel Jones. That's the only reason. I don't see multiple draft picks coming from Duke University. Do you? Do you see multiple first-round talent coming out of Duke University like you do at Ohio State? So, if you want to be a small-minded idiot, an ignorant, small-minded person, what's Duke's record? What's Ohio State's record? Case in point. If you want to be that ignorant or that stupid, then be that way. I can't help you as a human being. I just can't. Because it's clear as day that Daniel Jones was an NFL player on a team with not NFL talent. That doesn't mean that he can't compete at the next level. Now, let's stop talking about football for a second. Let's just talk about just making good human choices in life. Anybody can get into Ohio State. That's just facts. At this point, they're just rolling people in there. Just, we want to get you in here, get you a little behind on student loans so that we have, we got you by the balls. You get what I mean. But not everybody can go to Duke University. It's a private institution. Same way as Vanderbilt. Look, you want to call Vanderbilt, Duke, kind of the Ivy League of the South, by all means, go, do whatever you want to do. I don't care. But the fact is, it's a private institution. I feel like the reason why people picked on Daniel from the get-go, and maybe even more so now, is because of the fact that Daniel went to Duke University. I honestly believe that. If Daniel Jones would have went to USC, Miami, Oklahoma, Michigan, Clemson, we wouldn't even be having this discussion on if he's a good quarterback or not. This has everything to do with where he went to college. Every bit of it. Bottom line, it has everything to, unless you want to play the race game, whatever. But I think it has everything to do with the fact of where he went to college. But if I'm Daniel Jones' family, and I'm not sitting there saying Daniel Jones had the option to go to Clemson, or had the option to go to Florida State, or had the option to go to a place like USC. I'm not saying he did. But if I'm his family, wouldn't you want a degree from the Duke University? Wouldn't you want a degree from there? Wouldn't you want to say, Daniel, look, if this football thing doesn't work out, and it's not like you're a 5-star recruit here, let's get an education, and if it doesn't work out, then you at least have your education to fall back on. Simple as that. And look, while we're at it, look, Cutcliffe here is there. He coached Peyton Manning, had a great college career, ended up being a great pro NFL quarterback. He coached Eli Manning at Ole Miss, had a great college career, had a great pro career. Why don't we take you to cut? Why don't we give you to Cutcliffe? If you have the tools, he'll mold you into what you can be, and who knows? Maybe you could go get play in the NFL. Daniel Jones, all of the people that are in college currently, or even the people that have been in college the last couple of years, Daniel Jones kicked all of their asses, every one of them. You mean you went to Duke University, got a degree, and you were the 6th overall pick in the National Football League? Not only did you win from an educational standpoint, you won from an athletic standpoint. That's like saying I went to Harvard and I still was the number 1 pick. Is that not impressive? Is that not something to look at and say, that's pretty cool, man? Like, you didn't have to go somewhere and be surrounded by all this talent. You went, got a great education, got a great degree, kept your head on your shoulders. You were coached how to be an NFL quarterback by Coach Cutcliffe, and you still were drafted the 6th overall pick by a wonderful organization, the New York Football Giants. Man, as far as I'm concerned, Daniel Jones is kicking everybody's asses that's in college or just got drafted. It's as simple as that. This society always wants to act like education matters, but do they really care if education? You know what I mean? Like they don't really emphasize that. They don't emphasize that. Did you go to this big school? Well, if you went to this big school, then you must be a great football player. No. Name me a great Ohio State quarterback. Name me one. Name me one. I understand people want to maybe say Dave Brown, Duke, but hell, Dave Brown might be better than anything Ohio State ever produced. So I just find a lot of this stuff to be people that made those videos and Baker Mayfield to be